Back at it again. Alright. Clementine, the Abomination, the Flautist. What a fun thing to say, Flautist. Whoever came up with that as the, Oh. Whoever came up with that as the name for that title must have just been like, this sounds fun to say. Oh, I'm gonna spend my traits. Alright. My dog was whimpering the whole time I was leveling up, and I'm like, dog, I haven't even left. What are you worried about?
Here they come.
Yeah, there's something. There's something over here. For sure. Alright, so I guess Bambi's mom. It was totally on purpose. Oh gosh. Oh, come on. I gotta go see what that dropped. If anything at all.
It's over.
It didn't drop anything. What? Alright, well, that was a waste. Did I lose some health on that? Hope not. Alright. I have literally no reason to do that, and yet I'm doing it anyway. Watch as that actually has like some sort of fundamental game diversion. Like, something's gonna happen to me, and it's like, well, how many deer did you kill? And I'll be like, ooh, well, about that. And they're gonna go, yep, so we can't trust you. It's gonna be all my fault. Anyway, I went and saw Oppenheimer today with my in-laws, and it was super good. Very well done. I don't see what a lot of people are whining about. A lot of the reviews and whatnot that I've heard from either my colleagues or something or other, they've all said that it was like hard to follow, that it didn't make a lot of sense, and they couldn't figure out why so much of what happened. And I was like, I think to perchance their ignorance, they just didn't know the history. They didn't know the history before going in, and that makes a lot of the difference. Oh, hello.
What summons me from my ethereal wanderings? Luzar. What kind of beast is this? Paxel Tech. I can share my wanderings with you. But first, I seek the knowing, the truth of nature held within your ark. You want to answer? So I will ask. Answer
Wait,
these
what?
questions true, sweet beast. So
I thought
that
this was
your
supposed to
heart
be the other way
may
around.
know
I'm the one
and
asking
your
questions.
eye may open. And do choose wisely. Answer from your heart.
I will do my best.
You are an innkeeper. One of your loyal patrons proclaims he is to be imprisoned 2 days hence.
It's a polar
for a
bear.
crime of which
Wait.
he is innocent. In his final days of freedom, He plans to poison those who have wrongly accused him. You know he speaks true, but you can stop him. A simple slip of Kyber seed powder into his next drink, and he will be bedridden, but otherwise unharmed, for days. Do you poison him? Or do you turn a blind eye to his plots of revenge?
Ooh. Okay, see, I can see the pros and cons of both. If I turn a blind eye, then it could be that this patron then causes more issues than can be fixed. And so, thus, he becomes more of a villain than the people who wronged him because of committing murder. However, if I poison him, then what if, because I poisoned him, he wasn't able to stop the people who wronged him, and so then they continue to wrong others to the point of undoable damage. And by poisoning, and so by not turning, or so by turning a blind eye to him, he makes it so that they don't do anything worse than what they've already done to him. Oh, shoot. Plus, if I poison him, he'd probably know it was me. And then he would see me as the bad guy and put me possibly in the same position as the people who wronged him. You know, I think I'm just gonna have to turn a blind eye.
See your wheels turning.
Yeah, they are.
A handsome and powerful god visits Yesha with the promise to eradicate conflict, disease, and all suffering. In return, he demands a sacrifice, the life of a single young Pan. Do you give him what he asks?
Well, I would say yes, just because of the story of Isaac, where by offering, it's merely just a test to see if I would offer. Yes.
I see. You are part of a group of druids who have been taken hostage by a warlord. One of the warlord's soldiers succumbs to your charms and says he will help you escape. However, the others must be left behind to die, though all have done nothing. Do you abandon your fellow
No,
hostages?
we face death
Or
together.
do you face death together? Now let me think. Oh yes! You lead a small clan of warriors fleeing from the enemy. One of your warriors steps into a trap. He is immobilized and badly injured. And
No
as
man
the
left
fire
behind.
soars into the sky, the enemy descends upon you. The warrior cannot be saved. He begs you not to leave him to the enemy's torture. He begs you to slay him yourself. Do you slay the warrior? Or leave him to whatever fate may hold?
I slay him. I feel like the first one was the hardest one.
It has been prophesied that your son would someday bring about a great calamity. Because of this prophecy, a warlord tried to kill him when he was just an infant. Now that your son is grown, he believes the prophecy to be true.
This is
He courageously plans
Oedipus.
to give himself up to the warlord to save the world from the foretold calamity. Do you allow your son to sacrifice himself? Or stop him in order to save his life?
Yeah, okay, so if you don't know the story of Oedipus, it's that the seer told the king that his son would one day be the death of him, and he would take over his place as king. And so what the king did was he sent Oedipus out into the woods as an infant, left him there to die, okay? And Oedipus lived and was raised by the creatures of the woods. And when he came of age, the creatures of the woods told Oedipus of his destiny to rule as king. So Oedipus returned to on his way back to the kingdom, was met with a carriage full of guards, treasures, and a carriage driver, and the carriage driver demands that Oedipus move out of the way, for does he not know who he's talking to? And Oedipus says, do you not know who you're talking to? I'm the rightful heir to the throne. And kills the carriage driver. And when he reaches the kingdom, he finds that the reason the carriage driver was fleeing was that the Sphinx was killing the people of the town. And the Sphinx says, unless you answer my riddle, I will kill you, and I will continue to kill. Long story short, Oedipus answers the riddle correctly, and then the queen there thanks him so greatly that she marries him. They have kids, and then Oedipus finds out that that the man on the road that he had killed all those years ago was actually his father, thus proving the prophecy true, because his son did inevitably come back, did inevitably reclaim the throne for himself, but it was the act of trying to kill Oedipus in the first place that brought the prophecy true. And so that's what this sprite or wood nymph is trying to tell me. And so I think if I just let my son determine his own fate, I will avoid the negative fate. Who knows?
You'd be surprised how little I hear that response. You have chosen your path, sweet beast. Your heart is true. May the power of the doe's eye free you from your incarnate shackles.
Neat. Oh ho, ho, ho. Tell me more about this eye. Wait, what eye? Did she mention an eye? Or was the eye one of the items I got? Items. Alright,
In the arc of every being, there are two eyes.
yes, humans have two eyes.
You may see out of either, but most favor one over the other.
I'm right eye dominant.
The Ravager's eye is dynamic, driven, and endlessly hungry. Yet for all its power, its vision is clouded. The eye of the Ravager rarely sees beyond its own satiation. Like an animal chasing its tail, it knows no rest. The
Like
doe's
Fenrir.
eye sees only what is
Or
before.
Fenrir's children.
The gift of the doe is subtle, easily missed. It is a most mysterious presence inside oneself, conferring power without force, just as the doe itself cannot be sought, nor tracked, nor hunted. By answering true, sweet beast, you give me a wink, and now the gifts of your dominant eye will be open to you.
My right eye.
Would you care to hear a tale? It is about those who see as you do.
Sure.
I will tell you of Ramaril, the servant child of the Vaunt. I found Ramaril as a babe, large and angry as only a hungry babe can be. Nothing became of him as it happened. He grew from a great crying babe to a great quiet Pan. He served without word or complaint. None knew his name, for though one might thank the creator of a meal or a washroom, who even considers the child who merely cleans up after? When the Krell came, they laid siege to the temple. None could escape nor call for help. All
The
were
Krell were the little blue things that I was
Doe's eye opened
killing in
his eyes
Chronos.
that day. He was no fighter and had no training of any kind. But he lifted
Or the
largest
dwarf-looking
shield
things.
he could find and and told the others to run once he'd made away. He drove dozens of Krell over a cliff, and himself with them.
What a good man.
Later, his masters came to me seeking to know more of this boy who had saved them, whom I had laid at their doorstep. I told them many stories. One might even consider them true. Is there anything else? Knowledge of me? Of our wonderful world?
I'm gonna keep moving.
This has been just a lovely distraction.
You're welcome. I'm glad I could be of use. Hey, you need a pet. You need to be petted. Good boy. All right. Let's go to this first.
Okay, this is
So while I was watching Oppenheimer today, I was with my father-in-law and brothers-in-law. Meanwhile, all the girls went to go see Barbie. Which funny enough, like, you know, I've actually been wanting to see that one myself, because I've heard it's actually quite fun. Oh. Oh, there's two of them. I can't aim that high. Where's the other one? Whew.
holy hell.
Yeah, that was a little bit chaotic. For once, I agree with my character. But yeah, funny enough, anyway, like, I wanted to actually go see the Barbie movie, just because, like, I heard a lot of good things about it still. I have a coworker, I should say. She's kind of on the, I don't know, weird side about the movies like Barbie. Her first opinion that she gave me about the movie was that she took her daughter to see it like 4 or 5 times, basically only because she said it taught women how to hate men, and she loved that for her daughter. And I've met her daughter. She's brought her to work sometimes, and her daughter's like maybe 7 or 8. And I don't know about you guys, but for what beneficial purpose could teaching your children to hate men, hate women, be beneficial to them at the age of 8? Like, who's that helping? Who are you doing that for? And it's just frustrating, because no one likes seeing that. No one. But like, she was so proud of herself, and I just don't get it. There's no reason to be proud of that. All right, where is he? I run out of ammo so fast with this thing. So yeah, I don't know. She frustrates me. Like, she's a very kind person other than that. And she's also said a couple of other things from, you know, just knowing her in general that I've questioned. Like, she's white, and her husband is Native American, and she'll always say things of like, "Oh yeah, my husband hates you people," and like, what do you mean you people? Like, you are one of us. You're white. And she'll say, yeah, she'll say things like that all the time, like, "Oh yeah, my husband will always like tell my family that we stole his land," and I'm like, "Oh cool, so family dinners must be really fun for you guys." Okay. And it's just things like that, comments like that. And like, if she didn't say them so sparingly, I would probably hate her a lot more. Because like I said, other than that, she's unfortunately, you know, quite pleasant. Oh, you jerk. Yeah, she's unfortunately quite pleasant otherwise. Like, every time I've talked to her, she's like, if she's said things like, "Oh, I love your haircut," and "Oh, how was your weekend? I hope you had a good weekend," and "Oh, you saw your family, that's so nice." And she'll like ask what I brought for lunch. I don't know, just like really fun, good small talk. Nothing too unexplored main path. Okay, so this is the so yeah, when she was like, "Oh yeah, I went to go see that movie like 5 different times with my daughter just so that I could reinforce how to hate men," and I'm just like, okay, so it's getting to the last straw. Like, that should honestly be the last straw for me. It's just unfortunate that I had to stay working with her. You know, it's really funny that each time I have vented to you guys in these videos, it's primarily because of a coworker or something. And you know, the saying goes, if you don't know which coworker everyone hates, it's because you're that coworker. And I would like to disagree, because when I first started at this job, it was really nice because, oh, I didn't mean to do that. Can I undo it? I can't undo it. Oh shoot! Oh well, that was unfortunate. Yeah, when I first started at this job, I really liked everyone I worked with, and everyone just got along. Like, we were all each other's friends, and it was really nice because like no one hated each other, and it was just, I don't know, it was really fun. It was a good environment. And then, you know, that was when I first started, was just before the summer. Oh come on. It was just before the summer, and I don't know. We had a really good crew. I worked in the morning, and we all got along. It was great. And So with that logic of if you don't know who the coworker is that everyone hates, you're that coworker. And so if I'm sitting here and I'm like, I had a really good time and it doesn't seem like everyone hated each other, it's because I was the coworker that everyone hated. So I don't feel like that was the case. But, you know, perhaps that's just wishful thinking is all. These things are creepy. They kind of remind me of the end boss in R1. Alright, let's do this. Oh. Almost didn't make that. That was risky. Let's reload here. Ouchie. Where? I'm scared. I can't see the big bad boss. Where is it coming from? It sounded like it was from my left. Oh, right there. Oh, it's a shield. Thanks. Creepy. Where are we going? Oh, that's not what I wanted. WASDF. Alright, let's go over here. Wait a minute. They said that the Barbie movie was good, which I expected, which is good. Oppenheimer was really good. I encourage anyone who hasn't seen it to go see it. The movie I do still need to see, actually, is Sound of Freedom. It was already kind of like maybe I won't see it kind of thing for me. Just because come on, come on. Oh, come on. It was already kind of a movie that I was on the fence about, not because, you know, the topic worries me. Obviously, the topic of the movie is super important and needs to be said and needs to be brought forth, mainly because I'm super duper pissed about what Biden did the second he took office, was undoing the undoing what President Trump did for child trafficking. Like, literally his first day in office, he defunded the progression of child sex trafficking that had already saved, like, I think it was something like 900. That might be a little bit more than what actually it was, but like, it saved hundreds of kids. And his first day in office, he just undid it, like it didn't mean anything. Anyway, and so yeah, like I already knew that what happened in the movie is obviously super important, and especially I want to go see it more now because of what I've been hearing is happening in movie theaters across the US. A lot of the theaters that have agreed to play it are coming up now with like BS excuses, like the AC isn't working in that theater room alone and none of the other theater rooms. or like they'll leave the lights on, or they'll make the volume of the movie super loud so that it like basically turns patrons off to staying throughout the movie. But because it's become so aware that that's what's been going on in theaters across the US, it's actually made people stay for longer and stay throughout the whole movie, because they've been able to say, oh well, we know that they're just trying to get us to leave. So yeah, like they'll purposely say like, no, we're not leaving, and so then they'll just keep playing the movie. And what a lot of people have been able to notice is that in the movie theaters that they keep the lights on, or they have the volume too loud, or oh, that hurts me. Like the volume's too loud, or the AC's turned off, or the lights stay on. What they've noticed is that if they stay, a lot of the theaters will quote unquote fix the solution, or fix the problem by turning down the lights or fixing the AC or whatever, because they just want to try and get you out of the theater. And once they have you out of the theater, they'll say like, oh, what? Really? That's happening? And it's disgusting, because there's no way that this is just randomly happening with just one movie, and that one movie only, in that one particular theater and the theater room, and no other theater room. Like, we're not stupid, and they want you to be stupid. They want you to be stupid. They don't want you to think for yourself. And so the second you stop fighting, or the second you stop fighting, they're like, okay, cool, we won. Oh gosh. That's cool. If that didn't take so much life, I would probably let them do that a lot more. But yeah, they'll just like refund your ticket, or give you like theater credit. Why am I doing that? It's literally like the most cruel thing that I could do. Yeah. It pisses me off, because they act so dumb about it. That's what pisses me off most of all, because there's no way that they are so shocked and dumbfounded by all this that they're just like, oh my gosh, what? That's happening? And what I want to know is how much they're being paid, like how much they are being bribed to keep people from watching the movies. And it's like the theater already agreed to show the movie. If you didn't want to show the movie, you could have just not agreed. And I get maybe they're getting money to have the movie there at all. But like they could just be making more money and allowing people to see the message if they just let people stay to watch the movie. Like, so much of Hollywood is advocating that the movie is not shown whatsoever. Why do I keep doing that? advocating that the movie is not shown whatsoever, and it sickens me because of just how many pockets the pedophile child sex trafficking ring Hollywood has its pockets in. It's just disgusting to me. And it should be disgusting to everyone, which is the point of the movie. Yeah. I just came over here for some iron. Leave me alone. I'm anemic. Ow. Ah, what? Alright, where's the thing? There it is. Anyway, that was, Oh, are you serious? No way. No freaking way, that's so dumb. Oh gosh. Anyway, yeah, that was a rant that I didn't expect to go on, but most of what happens in these videos, I don't have a script or anything to stick to, so at the same time, I'm not shocked. I don't think I can continue up this way. Yeah, I can't continue up this way. I take these pills to help stimulate the hair follicles in my beard. Because although my mustache comes in really well, it doesn't connect to my beard on the sides of my mouth. And so I take these pills to help stimulate it, and they're from like the Beard Club or whatever. And they're supposed to like taste like vanilla, and I don't care who you are. Don't make your pills have a flavor. Just make them pill flavor, okay? No one's going in there thinking like, oh boy howdy, I'm so glad they made my pills taste like ice cream.
Blade and spear, shield and stone. To arms. They copy. I a Paxel tech. A terrible wonder, even for one who has seen many wonders. If its kind walk yesh a foreigner, then surely the wheel of the world is set to turn again. Perhaps it will grind me at last. Pain now outweighs peace in the measure of my days. God murderer. The traveler tried once. She came upon me at first light, when the dew had not yet fallen from the grass. A carpenter, and daughter of a carpenter who was a carpenter's son. The branches took her at once. I wonder if her saw is still clenched within her fair hand.
That's very ominous.
How came I to this wretched state? Its eyes reached the question. Before its tongue left home or hearth, the tumbling ruin beneath its tender pads was once a fortification, an encircling bulwark to the greatest conurbation ever brought forth on Yesha's soil. Such faith we put in its solidity. Merchant and marshal, peasant and prince, their souls kneeled at the altar of within and without. But a wall is a false god,
What is happening?
built to crumble. The only thing a wall ever truly divides is a fool from his wisdom. The rifts open swiftly. They split the bulwark stone as a hot
This man is speaking in riddles.
of a boil, and the pus poured through on tangled wooden limbs. Yes, the final calamity. Their numbers endless. They rushed upon us like a river in flood. Teeming with life. The sun has never shone on a city greater, ruined, so that I might not even visit it in dreams, charnel, by the root. Yes.
Oh, I already said that one.
For 40 days, we fought them on these steps. The soldiers fell first, then the officers. Then they called upon the priests. We knew the children would be next. And so, we flung our very bodies into the breach. Some were torn apart like green shoots in a glutton's teeth. Others were swallowed whole and vanished from the sphere. I stuck, anguished cork in a malign bottle. It seemed
Dude, this dude sounds so
to disgorge its
gravelly.
pescaries once more upon Yesha's scalded skin. Please, Paxaltek, wanderer, it who would do right, put its edge to this cursed snarl. Vent its rage upon it. My would-be savior made one mistake. She sought to free me. Learn from her misstep and destroy the growth entire. I welcome the freedom found in oblivion. Strike the snarl. Destroy the knot. Strike! Make flinders of the knot!
Alright, so I feel like it wants me to shoot, but I might need to shoot at that instead.
Tarry not! Take sure steel to my hated prison! Spend not his concern on one who wants no more of this half-life!
Oh, not you again. Oh, I have no time for you and you. Oh gosh. Oh, run, run. Oh, reload. Oh, come on. That barely hit me. Alright, first try, baby. Nope, not first try. There's more. No! Go, 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 go. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, he died. Oh. Oh my gosh. Oh, use it, use it, use it, use it. Oh, close one. Oh, come on. Where are all the other ones? Oh gosh, oh gosh. Very not good. No. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Don't kill my puppy, don't kill my puppy. No! See that dodging? Ah. Whoa. Ho 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 ho. That was close, because I am out of dragon hearts and out of those blood roots. Hello, sir.
Am I? Is this real? Or has insensate madness claimed me? Paxaltech. I have not tasted air unmixed with the foul humors of the tangle in an age's age, nor dared I dream that I ever might again, much less feel the soft touch of good soil beneath my hooves, or the kiss of the wind on my free fur. Faithless have I been, and yet Paxaltech came, with war in its right hand, and temperance in its left. The Paxaltech came, and I am saved. Two-handed warrior. It has my allegiance, whatever may come.
Welcome.
Paxaltech have a gift for death, this much is true, but they are not all destroyers. Perhaps if it fights with us, perhaps the root may yet be crushed under the wheel of time. Take this, though it be a relic of Welamer, stewards of death. Wield it in defense of life.
Is it a weapon? Oh. Oh.
I think I shall linger here a while yet. Many are those who fell on these blood-soaked steps. No, some are now naught but bones. They each deserve the funerary rites of royalty. These I shall endeavor to complete with whatever time is left to me. If its road should ever wind this way again, grace me with a visit. There are yet tales of Yesha, I might tell it, if it cares to hear them shared.
I'll probably hear it another time.
There are yet corners of the time before which we have not examined. Return to me any time that we might peer into them.
Oh, gosh. Well, guys, I appreciate you watching this far. I didn't realize we were already, 50 minutes into this. Sincerely appreciate it. Cool. I will catch you guys next time.